Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Stroh Center, where tonight on WOSN we'll bring you a Division IV regional final between the Patrick Henry Patriots and the Marion Local Flyers. I'm Garrett Seawright, joined alongside Scott Mag, and we've got all the action for you tonight here. And Scott, you get to these Division I gyms, the scene gets a little bigger, the stage gets a little brighter, the lights get a little brighter.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams have been playing their best basketball, and again, you don't get to regionals if you're not a good team.
No, you're absolutely correct, and we've got two good ones here tonight. When you take a look at the keys to the game for both squads, what do the Patriots have to accomplish, and what are the Flyers looking at, the big takeaways that they've got to do tonight?
So first of all, perimeter. Both teams got to be able to shoot the ball from the outside. Both coaches in our pregame and in our stats said we have to be able to shoot the ball from the outside because both teams are going to take away the paint, right? Second is to be physical. One team that's their MO, being physical.
Right.
The other team has to match that physicality or they're going to be owned inside at the paint. And last but not least is possessions, right? When you get this far, you got a lot of tape out on you. The opposing team knows exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So every possession, when you come down and call a play, that team knows what you're going to run. So you got to be able to execute possession after possession. And to go right along with that is who's going to be robbing. Because in games like this, when both teams know each other because all the tape that's out there, who's going to step up? Because they're going to take Batman away in those possessions, but who's going to step up and be robbing? The team that finds the best robbing comes away with the win tonight.
And we're going to find out who that is momentarily. We'll step aside, come back, have starting lineups and first half play-by-play for you. Coming up, it's the Patrick Henry Patriots and the Marion Local Flyers next on WOSN.
In and out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Scoreless here in the first quarter. 7:15 to go. For Patrick Henry, and a missed three back the other way. Flyers with the basketball. Again, I'm Garrett Seawright, joined alongside with Scott Mack. Holds the basketball. Works it around the perimeter. They'll get it down low to Austin Niekamp with his back to the basket. Turnaround right hand hook shot off the heel. Tip back out. Nearly got his own offensive rebound. However, Aiden Behrman tracks down the loose basketball. Lincoln Krager in a tight spot. Nearly got tied up. Kicks to the top of the key to Nash Meyer. Krager thought about the jumper. Will let it fly. Hits the side of the backboard. Long rebound. And the Patriots will retain possession.
Yeah, so good shot, but it was kind of altered by Kanapke in there.
Gavin Jackson works to his right. Hands off to Nash Meyer. Drew Rosengarten on the right wing. Gives to Jackson again, left wing. And now Jackson works at the top of the key. Hands off to Lincoln Krager. Free throw line, had it poked away. Loose basketball comes right back to him. Shot blocked once more by Kanapke. You see the size there.
Yes, and he really didn't jump. He just was big. He got big and held his hands. And good job by Jackson to get his hand in there. He got beat off the dribble, but he got his hand around to be able to knock that one away.
First 2 minutes gone. Still scoreless. As the Flyers, Austin Niekamp, I beg your pardon, was shoved to the deck. And the first foul for either squad will go against the Patriots, Nash Meyer. So the Flyers will inbound. They get three-pointer right away from Jaden Mesher off the mark. Rebound by Niekamp is up and good. And the first basket for either squad goes to the Flyers. .5:45 to go here in this first quarter. 2-0, Marion Local. It's Drew Rosengarten, holds. Tries to lob down low to Meyer, does. In the short corner,
nice cut.
Right back to Rosengarten, out of bounds off the Flyers.
Good job by Rosengarten to cut that. You know, when they kind of stared at the basketball, and Rosengarten did a great job of cutting down the lane, and good job by Meyer to find him on the cut.
Rosengarten in a corner, gives to Lincoln Krager. High post, rejected. Got it back to him, though. He'll lean and hit, and Lincoln Krager sticks with it and ties it at 2.
Say what you want. Hess has been on him all game. Shot goes up. He's got a hand where the ball is pretty much so far this game.
Mesher, top of the key, throws to Hess. He'll lob down low. Jack Kanapke back to the basket. Dances around the paint, leans, hits. Making it look easy, the 6'9 junior. Averages just shy of 13 points a game with his first 2. Nash Meyer on the wing, drives, floats, swatted, and then a leaner from Aiden Behrman off the mark. And you see why everybody wanted to place premium on the perimeter.
Yes.
It's going to be tough going down low. Kanapke.
Oh, missed it.
Got
nice
rejected,
job by
but
Rosengarten to get a box of that.
Tate Hess there to clean it up. It's a 6-2 advantage for Marion Local.
I thought Kanapke was going to bring this house down, but
Yes,
good job
sir.
by Rosengarten to knock that one away.
Rosengarten nearly lost the handle on it. Guarded by Kanapke at the top of the key.
And I think Patrick Henry's got to, you know, they're getting some open lanes, but they're taking one dribble too much. They got to stop outside because that's what's happening. He's blocking everything down there.
Another block for Kanapke. As Tate Hess gives to Mesher. Pullman holds.
Oh,
tried to
job.
get it to Kanapke. Stolen away. 2-on-1. Back the other way as Gavin Jackson goes to the window. Missed it. Rebound, however, stays with the Patriots. Krager straight away. Pull back out. As the Patriots have a host of players at the scorer's table ready to sub in when they get the opportunity. Krager kicks in the far corner. Jackson for 3. Missed the front iron. Cleaned up by Aiden Behrman for his first basket. Pullman. Pull up 3. No. Niekamp the rebound. He'll lay it off the glass. Brian Heber wants a timeout. 8-4 the score. 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. We'll step aside as well on WOSN. Marion Local's premier sponsor is OPAC and Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, call OPAC. 8-4, Flyers with the advantage over Patrick Henry. Patriots with the basketball. As Thomas Smith holds on the right wing. Gets top of the key to Landon Johnson. He'll swing left to Lincoln Krager. 3 subs came in a game for the Patriots as Caden Rosebrook tried to get it down low, originally denied by Kanapke. Patriots retain possession. Krager thought about the 3. Instead, Mac Heber tries to get the basketball
almost
on the right wing. Does. He'll rise and fire and hits.
So unfortunate is Ink just almost got that one, and he flew by and now allowed Krieger to get an open look, and he knocks it down. He's too good of a shooter to get that open look like that.
Brandon Ike fouled as Lincoln Krager, I believe, commits the foul.
Yeah, they said on Krieger, I believe, on the PA, but they don't put anything on the board.
I know. I was
see
looking around.
No, we have to
looking
probably
around
look
all
up
over.
there.
So maybe the lone bad thing about having
Maybe that was on Smith, number 4.
not traditional scoreboards.
Ooh.
As they try to deny the basketball to Mitchell Ranley. He'll lay off to Kanapke. Stumbled, and a foul committed by the Flyers.
Yeah, out of bounds. Kanapke kind of lost his feet as Rosebrock was following for the ball, and he kind of slipped off and went out of bounds there.
So Ranley, I believe, called for the charge. just over 2 minutes to go.
Yep.
It sure is loud here inside the Stroh Center. It's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Landon Johnson works to Caden Rosebrook. Krieger will rise and fire. Hits. Lincoln Krieger with 4 of Patrick Henry's 6. They cut the lead to 2. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Niekamp with his back to the basket. Gives to Eink on the left side. Holds. Mesher off his screen straight away. Hess. Niekamp will rise and fire from 3. Off the heel. Rebound. Pulled down by the Patriots with a chance to tie or take the lead. No, they can take the lead. It's 8-8. I'm a big dumb stupid.
Yeah. Well,
1:10 in the first quarter. Krieger thought about letting it fly from deep.
kind of they run a little bit of 5 out, a little bit of screen and slip there as Hess got his hands too far in the cookie jar, and they're going to call him for a foul. I think his first, team second.
Just a little too active there on the defensive end.
Yes.
So under a minute to go here in this opening quarter. All square at 8. As Mac Hebrew looks to lob in. Still awaiting the basketball from the official. Now finally gets it. And they'll lob into the backcourt to Krieger. Landon Johnson between the circles. Throws right to Thomas Smith. He'll drive, pick it up. Backdoor cut. Rosebrook, no. Fouled. And he'll shoot our first Lee's Famous Recipe free throws of the evening. Foul committed by Austin Niekamp. You'll see the Minster Bank instant replay here.
Yep. And Niekamp just got himself a little bit too far up, right? He got high side, so that is an easy backdoor for Rosebrook to go to the basket. And great pass to lead him to the basket. As the lefty puts the first one in.
So the first Lee's Famous Recipe free throws of the evening go well. 6'3" senior back at the line as Patrick Henry now has a 9-8 lead.
And I think if you're Coach Heber, you're ecstatic about this start. You're matching that physicality and you're kind of beating them at their own game, right? You're going backdoor, you're setting them up. The only thing is that maybe he's not happy with is Kanapke being the rim protector and blocking some shots away, because, you know, if he didn't block those shots, this could have been a heck of a lot more of a lead than it is right now.
That's a 14-8 game or 16-8 game.
Right.
Flyers look like they'll hold for the final shot with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Hess stands right in the center circle, guarded by Thomas Smith, just watching the numbers tick off the scoreboard. Now works to the left with 10. Holds, gives to Mesher. Kicks in a corner. Pullman for 3. Missed everything. Kanapke, the board, put back. And we're all square at 10 as the first quarter ends. We played one, and we'll head to the second. Patrick Henry 10, Marion Local 10. As you see the Minster Bank instant replay, Kanapke. And they're in the right spot.
Yep.
So we'll head to the second on WOSN. Second quarter underway. All tied at 10 as the Patrick Henry Patriots work the basketball around the perimeter. And are they maybe a little gun shy of trying to work in the paint now, Scott?
Well, a little bit, just because he's such a rim protector and he's a presence in there, and they've got in there. I just think, as I mentioned earlier, they're just over dribbling. They're going too far. They're get it out to Kanapke here to see what he can do. Not bad, but you can read your 6'9" center leading the break.
And he lays it off the window for an easy bucket. But yes, the outlet pass to the center shows a little handle and kisses it off the window.
Right. And I wonder if Rosebrook's going to start setting out there. There you go. There's a base. He's getting open and trying to get Kanapke away from the rim. Good adjustment by the Patrick Henry coaching staff is to get him out of the paint so now they can get some of this action going to the rim. Is a heck of a shot by Heber going to the rim. Yeah, the freshman, that's a heck of a shot.
6'5" freshman. It hits the Dirk Nowitzki floater.
Yes.
to tie us all up at 10. Hess. Kanapke will hold. As Hess gets the basketball back on the right wing.
It's Patrick Henry switching all screens here, and so they can be in help position. But the bad thing is somebody's got to find that big fella who's coming to the rim like a freight train. Unfortunately, if you're a PH fan, because they got to get a body on him because he's going right to the rim.
No, you'll see on the Minster Bank instant replay,
Comes
Ranley
right
went to the window and then a rebound and then just a couple of cracks at it. He's just such a big physical presence down low that Jack Kanapke is going to be a tough matchup for the Patriots. Misses the first Lee's famous recipe free throw.
Wholesale changes here for the Patriots. 3 in, 3 out.
Kanapke, a 66% free throw shooter, hits the second, giving him 5 points. 13-12 to score. Flyers with the 1-point advantage. We've played a minute and a half here in the second quarter. Gavin Jackson throws left. Heber for 3. Swirled out on him. Kanapke, the rebound. His third. As Ranley gives to Kanapke. Back to the basket, right to
Nice
Ranley,
pass.
right down Main Street. And Mitchell Ranley has grown the lead to 3.
And he just draws so much attention because when he gets the ball in the low post, all eyes go to him. And the Flyers did a good job play design where, hey, when the ball goes to him, you better cut. And he's such a good passer. He's going to get you the ball.
Krager
Nice.
buries a triple. Lincoln Krager.
Most teams haven't really shot it that great from outside the paint. By my count, that's the first 3 made.
Floater, no. Kanapke tried to tip it back up and in. It couldn't. Gavin Jackson nearly had it stolen from behind. He'll Euro in the lane, off the window, and the lead rests with the Patriots.
That's a good little step. Get to the rim. There's no fear in that young man. He took it amongst the trees and scored in there.
Tate Hess. Kanapke nearly denied, triple teamed, back to Hess. High post, tried to get it to Niekamp. Maybe a little too unselfish as it's stolen away by the Patriots.
And I think it's just over dribbling. He may try to make another pass. He probably should have waited, and
Lincoln Krager stepped on the sideline.
Hess has got to maybe slow down when you throw it out of the post. Patrick Henry's coming flying out at him, and he put it on the floor instantly, and he drove himself right into the defense. If he waits a little bit, allows those defensive guys to rotate back to their guy, and now he's going to get a better lane. He's just a little too quick to put the ball on the floor.
Flyers work to Mesher, tries to lob the Niekamp. Got it there, double team.
There's another cut again, ball eyes on the bottom.
Pullman goes right to the bucket, drops it in, and we're tied at 17.
Yeah. And again, you could see it right there that all the guys that once it goes down the block, you got 5 guys in red staring at the ball, and the Flyers doing a great job of just cutting to the basket.
Gavin Jackson stands inside the center circle as we approach the midway point of this second quarter.
And this is kind of how Patrick Henry wants to run. They run a lot of sets, and they look to their coach to what they got to run. As you can see right here, as Heber looks over and tries to get the play call and getting the guys in the right spots.
Exactly 4 minutes in the second quarter. Heber,
Tough
step
shot.
back floater, left it short.
Good hustle by Rosengarten, try to get that one. That's a tough shot by the freshman.
Goes out of bounds to Marion Local. 3:55 to go.
And I think the Patrick Henry coaches also said the same thing when he walked to the sideline. That's a tough shot, because if I read lips correctly, I think that's what they said.
Mesher on the right side. Flyers working around a perimeter. Hess holds. Left elbow. Eyed the rim for just a moment. Will lob back out to Pullman to avoid the 5-second violation.
It's a heck of a catch by Pullman because that had some pace on it, man. He was 3 feet away from it and threw it 90 miles an hour as he missed Pullman again.
3 on the way, and it's buried by Austin Niekamp, the 6'8 sophomore with 7 points here in the early going. Advantage now rests with Marion Local at 2017. Rosengarten
I like this, putting the high post offense in here with getting that big guy to get those big guys away from the basket. Now that opens up the driving lanes, but that's a tough shot as well.
Tried to hang and hit, didn't. Shot affected by Kanapke, just didn't give Rosengarten any room to extend. And Hess crosses over, kicks, thrown back into play by Mesher, right into the hands of Ekamp.
Good hustle by Mesher to go get that one. Put it about the best spot that you could, right to his teammate, had to go get it, but.
Bowman drives, high
post.
post.
Okay, there's another one.
Niekamp did get called for the,
yeah.
oh, no.
They're gonna call a hold.
Got a call against Patrick Henry.
Looked like to me right here, looks like there's shuffle of feet, and
yeah,
that looked like 4 or 3 coming down. You get 2.5.
And he immediately grabbed the arm and said he got me on the arm, and did. Got the call. And we'll get a substitution as Brandon Ike comes in the game for Austin Niekamp. Jaden Mesher lobs into Kanapke. 2:30 in the half. 2017 Marion local lead. Mesher off a screen, no. Rebound ripped down by Krager. He wants to run. Baseline drive, up, dropped in, and the foul. Bucket, good for Aiden Behrman, and he'll go to the least famous recipe free throw line.
Good aggressive drive, and notice where Rosengarten was. He was way up high. He's out there, and Kanapke couldn't get there. He's a step late. Got a little bit of the hand. I like the adjustment by the PH coaching staff to get him away from the basket because he was obviously affecting the game early.
Aiden Behrman, a 6'5 senior. Misses the least famous recipe free throw attempt. And on the rebound, it stays with Patrick Henry. So Niekamp comes back in the ball game in exchange for Luke Pullman. Gavin Jackson looks to throw it in for the boys in red. Lobs out to the high post to Behrman. Caden Rosebrook will give it to Krager. Let it fly. No. Gets it back. Floats in the lane and drops it in. The 6'2 sophomore with 9 points gives Patrick Henry the 1-point advantage.
And he attacks the rim relentlessly. I mean, he's not afraid going in there. Both of those guards. Nice block by Heber there.
Jaden Mesher's shot attempt nowhere. Didn't really get a chance to get it flying. And then back the other way, Patrick Henry's shot off the mark. Goes out of bounds off a flyer. And PH will retain possession. 1:41 to go. See, look at the Minster Bank instant replay here.
Took right at him. Notice how he got into the shot blocker, right? You got to get into the body so he can't block your shot. Good job by Krieger to get into the body so he can't block your shot.
Looking to inbound, finally does at the high right point. And with 90 seconds to go in the quarter, Patrick Henry nurses a 1-point advantage. First trip to the regionals for Patrick Henry since 2002. Flyers were here a year ago. 3, no. Short offensive rebound by Heber. He'll try to hang and hit, can't. Rebound, scooped up by Mitchell Ranley. Long outlet pass, Niekamp, up high and down hard.
Yeah. And he just took off once they got the rebound, just ran to the rim, and his teammates found him, and he knew what to do when he got that close.
Under a minute in this first half. Marion local 22, Patrick Henry 21. Heber isolated on the right side of the floor. Hands off. 30 seconds in the quarter. Hess swats at it. Thrown back to Rosebrook. Behrman under 20 seconds as the Marion local student section makes a little noise, cheering on their D. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Prager gets rid of it. Behrman at the horn, no. And that'll do it. Marion Local will take a 22-21 lead into the halftime break. You see the Minster Bank instant replay on the dunk from Niekamp to give them the advantage. Get a great look at it from the basket cam. Flyers take the 1-point advantage into the halftime break here on WOSN. Second half about to get underway here at the Division IV Regional Semifinals. You take a look at the bracket, how everybody got here. The winner moves on to play Crestview or Sycamore Mohawk in the regional finals on Friday night.
Looked like every district knew what they were talking about a lot at once there, right?
Well, maybe the Martin RPI is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, right. Maybe the state knows what they're doing.
Patrick Henry, I beg your pardon, only gave up 22 points in the district final at 22 points on the scoreboard right now as their opponent, Marion Local. As the third quarter gets underway, Flyers with the basketball. As Luke Pullman holds. Kanapke swings around. Instead, they'll give to Hess. Mesher gives back to Hess.
Yeah, both teams from the halftime stats haven't really shot it that well from outside.
Yeah, just 1-3 made for each side as Mesher blocked. Now from inside the three-point line, Marion Local had a pretty stellar first half as the ball stolen away that time. Jack Kanapke ends up with the basketball. 7:20. Niekamp for three. Big first half for the sophomore. Kanapke the rebound. Turns. Blocked by Rosengarten, but a foul.
Good try by Rosengarten. He just got overwhelmed by Kanapke, just kind of barreled to the rim, and Rosengarten tried to do his best and to get a hand with it. As you can see, just kind of bulldozed and just pushed him back. It's kind of like an offensive lineman pushing back a defensive lineman because the run's coming behind him.
He's just along for the ride at that point as Kanapke hits the first Lee's famous recipe free throw. He's got 6 points, throws the lead to 2. First team All-Midwest Athletic Conference performer. Missed the second. Niekamp the offensive rebound. No foul on the putback attempt. And the basketball rests with Patrick Henry.
Rosengarten got a good job of getting the hand now there as Niekamp just went over the top to get that with his long arms.
Kanapke nearly got the steal right in front of us.
Yes.
As Nash Meyer spins left elbow. Gavin Jackson down Main Street, right-hand floater, no. Kanapke the rebound.
Tough shot going away from the basket, but he almost made it. I like the move. I like the shot too. That was just a tough shot, and maybe he should have shot a little bit earlier before he was going away from the basket.
Mesher, left side, crosses over, Hess leans, no. Niekamp or Kanapke, the offensive rebound and put back.
It's either one of those two going to be at the rim. I mean, PH has got to do a better job of finding those two guys because they're coming at the rim anytime a shot goes up.
Patriots trailing by 4. Prager hands off. Rosengarten, mid-range jumper, no. Rebound, still loose, grabbed by Hess. He'll run quickly. Cross-court pass to Pullman. In the lane, yes! A quick 5-0 run for Marion Local to start the half, and a timeout called by Brian Heber, the Patrick Henry head coach.
And again, what they're doing is they're attacking the rim. As you can see right here, they put his head down and going right to the rim and finishing at the rim. And most of they settle for 1-3, but most of it's going right at the rim.
You see a great look at it at the Minster Bank Instant Replay. Tonight's scoreboard presented by Ultimate Outdoor Ohio. Ultimate Outdoor, the Ohio distributor of the Structure Pergola X. Ultimate Outdoor, a division of Alt's Seamless Spouting. Marion Local's premier sponsor is OPAC and Osgood for all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs. Call OPAC. Just over 2 minutes gone here in this third quarter. A 5-0 run for Marion Local to start the half. And what's Brian Heber saying to the squad there to kind of regroup?
Right, no straight line drives. Marion Local's doing a good job there the last couple of possessions, straight line drives. They got to do a better job of straight line drives, and why that is so important is because one of the bigs got to help up, and that leaves one of the Twin Towers going to the rim and finishing any miss that they got. So they have to not give up any more straight line drives, and I think they're kind of rushed some shots too on the offensive end, and just be patient and believe in your shot. That was a nice one right there.
Behrman a triple. He's got 7. Cuts the lead right back to 3.
Good offense. They trust their offense. They ran their set. Now they got to get a couple stops down here on this end.
Luke Pullman, Mesher, nearly stolen away, out of bounds off the Flyers. Mesher was coming off his screen, got it to him, lost the handle, out of play. Patrick Henry can tie here with the triple.
Yeah, I could see Mesher let that go, and he kind of jumped like, oh no, I didn't see the Patriot that did a good job, that switched and went and almost got that ball.
Behrman after the triple with the basketball, throws left to Jackson. Holds. Krager, triple, short. Kanapke gets the rebound.
I like that. They had a short to big cross screen. Be a travel. Yeah, just try to do too much. Good job by Jackson to hold his ground and not give up that straight line drive. 2 times in a row they took away the straight line drive and got turnovers.
Pullman trying to be maybe just a hair too assertive. 27-24. Gavin Jackson handles the basketball, bounces to Heber. Behrman straight away. Jackson cross-court pass to Behrman. Drives, floats, no. Jack Kanapke, the rebound.
3 guys. A little frustration on his face there when he got rid of that ball.
Hess with his back to the basket. Niekamp, no, but a foul committed by the Patriots.
Yeah, it's two Patriots collided there.
As Krager hit the deck pretty hard, gets up, looked like no issues. You see the Minster Bank instant replay.
And Rosebrock kind of collided as, Rosebrock got him high and knocked him down. It's kind of like a football late pass across the middle. Here comes the safety and laying you out.
Niekamp, nothing but net on the first attempt. 6'8" sophomore, 42% free throw shooter. Averages 8, has 10 here so far.
Krieger just didn't do a good enough job. He allowed Niekamp to bury him right there by the rim, and then he was caught. He couldn't get him out of there. He's got to be more physical with him at least by the max symbol in the lane or a little bit higher so he can't bury him at the rim.
That one rims out on him. So 1 for 2 from the Lee's famous recipe free throw line.
Great hustle.
Nearly a steal.
Good
Long outlet pass. Thrown back into the middle of the play. Heber for 3, yes. Mac Heber has 7, and the lead's trimmed to 1.
Kind of a line drive to go in there, but good job by Heber there to kind of get Niekamp off the lane, but Hess goes straight line drive to the rim.
Hess gives it a little smooch off the glass.
Yeah.
30-27.
Hess is like sneaky fast, right? He's pretty fast with the ball. He prods and prods and prod. He finds an opening and then he attacks it. I mean, his change of pace and direction is phenomenal this game.
Patriots with the basketball as Heber works to the right in the high post. Jackson eyed the rim for a moment. In the lane, off the window. Jackson now with 4, 30-29.
Speaking of prodding to get to a spot, he did a wonderful job there, but the difference between that one and the last one he took was he got his shoulder set and he went straight up and he finished it and he kissed off the glass compared to the other one. He's kind of falling away and had to shoot back across his body.
See the Minster Bank instant replay. It's a foul called against Rosebrook.
Yep. Got him high. Got him high.
Didn't see it from where we're sitting, but there on that replay, you see it.
Yep.
Got the forearm on the neck.
Right up at the top, and they might
talk about it.
Yeah, they're okay with that. 5, yep. Got it right. Good job by the officials to converse there and make sure they got it right to go over there. We kind of talked off camera, and we both agreed that I think these guys done a heck of a job this game, and really haven't noticed them. And when you don't notice officials, they're doing a heck of a job.
3:05 to go in the third. 1-point advantage for the Flyers. Pullman the inbound. He'll drive. Tried to spin. Out of bounds off the red.
I think Krieger knocked that out a little bit. It's kind of hard to see from our vantage point. It's almost better to watch the monitor than kind of see from way down there.
Niekamp the inbound. Hess holds. Still working around to Pullman.
Good job by Rosebrook. See how he got Niekamp up high? He couldn't step in front and bury him and force the outside jumper.
Hess missed. Rebound is Johnson. Gives to Heber. Works right. In the lane. Might have traveled.
Yeah, good job by Johnson to go get that one.
We'll work it around to Heber in a corner. Patriots trailing by 1, 30-29 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
One high set with trying to get Krieger to the rim. Now they need to check it because Kanapke's over there sitting next to the scorer's table. So now look, see Rosebrook goes hard to the rim.
Can't hit.
Nope.
Ball's loose. Pullman wipes the glass for Marion Local. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Mesher hangs too strong. Rebound. Krieger brings it up the floor. Crosses over. Thought about the step back three. Branley deflects.
Yeah, good job to get his hand in the passing lane.
Hess jump stops. Mesher triple. Yes. Jaden Mesher's three draws a timeout. Get a great look at the Minster Bank instant replay.
With the hand in his face, knocked that one down. That's a great shot by Mesher.
Kurt Guttemore calls the Marion Local timeout. We'll step aside as well. 4-point lead for the Flyers on WOSN. Our scoreboard presented by Ultimate Outdoor, the Ohio distributor of the Structure Pergola X. Ultimate Outdoor, a division of Alt's Seamless Spouting. Instant replays tonight brought to you by Minster Bank. For over 100 years, Minster Bank has been helping individuals, families, and businesses achieve their financial dreams. Marion Local's basketball dreams include playing here back at the Stroh Center on Friday night. They'll take on, whoever wins, I should say, will take on the winner of Crestview and Sycamore Mohawk. Flyers with a 4-point advantage. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Nice little misdirection and getting him going one way and go back the other. And unfortunately, just didn't make the shot. Smith didn't.
Thomas Smith let it fly from the right side, couldn't knock it home. And now Hess lobs to Kanapke. Easy bucket for the junior.
It's just so hard when you front him because he does a good job of riding you up the lane, and then they just throw it over top, and then that's easy pickings for him at the rim.
Heber gives to Landon Johnson just right of the center circle. So we've gone under a minute here in this third quarter. 6-point lead for Marion Local. Johnson just watching the numbers tick off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think they want the last shot here. They're content with this pace. They want to run their stuff and run their plate.
30 seconds, 25. Johnson guarded by Mesher, has to get rid of it to avoid the 5-second call. Gets right back. Ten seconds. Johnson works left. Splits, spins.
Nice. Oh, just didn't
off the
finish
window. No, but right
Rosebrook,
there,
right, yeah.
Mike Caden Rosebrook.
Krieger almost got himself one.
Nearly got the steal at the horn. And we'll go to the fourth. Patrick Henry trailing by 4. You see a nice placement there by Rosebrook.
Good hustle by Smith to get the initial touch, and Kanapke tipped it away, but right to Rosebrook.
So that'll do it for the third quarter. We head to the final, 35-31 on WOSN. Marion Local's premier sponsor is OPAC at Osgood. For all your industrial, painting, staining, and assembly needs, call OPAC. High school basketball tonight also brought to you in part by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, and Delphus. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style, happens here. The fourth quarter about to get underway. Patrick Henry begins with the basketball, trailing by 4 in this Division IV regional semifinal. First trip to the regionals for the Patriots since 2002. Three-pointer short, and a foul committed by Kanapke on the rebound attempt.
Good hustle by Smith, I tell you. When a shot goes up, he goes like a madman to try to get the ball, and Kanapke, I think, got himself, he tried to use a hip check to keep him out of there, and good hustle by Smith.
That's his second. Flyers.
Nice pull up. Just can't get anything to fall right now, Krieger.
That foul was the first committed by Marion Local here in the second half as the jumper off the mark for the Patriots. Jaden Mesher gives to Hess. Down low, Kanapke kicks back out. Hess, easy from the lane.
And you notice that time he waited a little bit. Defense kind of came out, and then he went by him and prodded himself right to the rim. Good job. Just can't get it to fall.
Jackson got to the bucket.
Yeah.
Couldn't convert. Out of play. Goes to the Flyers.
Good stutter step to get by him. Got to the rim and just couldn't finish.
37-31. Marion Local the lead on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Hess gives to Mesher. Ranley. Back to Hess. Holds and surveys. Crosses over. They'll walk it back out. Now hangs.
Oh, it's
somehow
wow, how'd that go in?
Go.
Wow. Off of 1 foot and just kind of then he get a block foul. Yep. That's a good call by the official.
Hess
kind of jumped underneath him.
Yep, commits the foul. Didn't give the Patriot any room to land.
Excited after making this shot. Watch this on the replay. That 1 foot kind of hang, kind of kicked it in the air. Got it in there. Wow, that's a heck of a shot.
It's a great view on a Minster
something
Bank
you're
replay.
doing playing pig against your little brother. Here, see if you can make this one. Ooh, Kanapke about got him another one, or he wanted to foul, or the travel.
Mesher does commit a foul.
Yeah, 2 hands. That was an easy call by the official. He put 2 hands up, tried to stop Nash Meyer from going to the rim, and easy call.
So Meyer, first foul committed by Mesher. As Meyer will inbound.
Yeah.
Krieger holds. Jaden Rosebrook gives to Jackson. Crosses over, gets to the free throw line, has to give it up. Ball poked from behind by Hess.
Hess.
And he'll meander through the Patrick Henry D. Kick in a corner. Mesher for 3. Bang!
Yeah.
The second triple for Mesher.
And Mesher's starting to feel a little bit.
The lead is now 11 for Marion Local.
You can tell he was feeling it because he sprinted to that spot knowing that Hess was going to get him the ball.
Brian Aber calls timeout. The Patrick Henry head coach will step aside as well. 42-31 in the fourth here on WOSN. It's time to spring to life with WOSN and TV 44. Our annual spring funding campaign is underway. Please partner with us by giving a financial donation in any amount. Our campaign goal is $50,000 by Mother's Day. You can donate online at WTLW.com/donate. It's an 11-point lead for Marion Local. Out of the timeout, what's the remedy for the Patriots, Scott?
Well, they need to get some of these guys like Meyer right here to make a big shot. He's been held scoreless so far.
Behrman for 3. Got it.
Yeah, he had his hands and feet ready to go, and give Meyer credit. He put it right on his hands and knocked it down. But like guys like this got to come and score a little bit for the Patriots to come back and try to get stops. So got to keep Hess out of the paint and setting up shooters.
Foul committed as Kanapke received the basketball.
Rosebrook had 2 hands in the back.
Yeah. 6'3" senior.
As the official basically took 2 hands and pushed him straight ahead, and that's exactly what Rosebrook did. That's an easy call for the official that's right behind you when you put 2 hands in the middle of his back.
Niekamp,
flex cut.
Mesher, tough shot, it hits.
Just that little baseline flex cut, and they run that to death. You don't jump it and get across it, they're going to bury you at the rim.
Almost military pressed the shot. It's a ball poked out of play.
Dangerous time here, 5 minutes down 10. You got to score, and then you got to get some stops. And stops this fourth quarter have been few and far between for the Patriots.
Ball poked from behind by Kanapke. Patriots retain possession as they'll try to ratchet up the defensive pressure. Caden Rosebrook, lefty, no. Niekamp the rebound.
Good little move, he just couldn't finish it.
Hess to Mesher, somehow kept it in play.
Good flash.
Ranley, double team, bounces out of it. Cross-court pass, Ranley. Kanapke gets it right back on the reset. Can't hit. Offensive rebound by Ranley. Fouled.
And you notice after Kanapke threw it back out, he took 2 quick little steps backwards to get himself closer to the paint. Unfortunately for him, he didn't miss it, but his partner, Ranley, got one in there and got himself an offensive rebound.
It's the 5th foul committed by the Patriots here in the second half. There have been very few Lee's Famous Recipe free throws this evening. As Patrick Henry will make a change, Rosebrook comes out of the game in exchange for Drew Rosengarten. Mesher tried to get it to Kanapke, poked down a play by Heber.
That's tough when you got your twin towers setting a little pick and you want to switch it just like they did, because you got 2 wide bodies coming and they screen it and then they go right to the rim. Now they're going big to small.
Get it right into Ranley. He'll throw up a shot.
Meyer,
and another foul committed by the Patriots.
Meyer had to help because that's what they're doing. Ranley set that screen and then Kanapke's going and then he comes right back to the rim. Meyer's protecting Kanapke and then didn't get back in time. Played with his hands instead of his feet and got called for foul.
Hits every bit of the rim on the first Lee's Famous Recipe free throw attempt. Ranley with his 3rd point. The 6-foot junior steps back to the line, looking to make it an 11-point game once more. Does.
Give the Marion local coaching staff a good adjustment, because the first time it was big, and then he went small on big and got that easy basket attempt.
46-34, Flyers with the lead. As Nash Meyer to the window, rejected by Jack Kanapke. Hess nearly slipped on the floor. Niekamp to Kanapke. Up and under, can't hit at the midway point of the 4th.
Just kind of was a little bit farther than he thought and went with a reverse layup.
Nash Meyer had his pocket picked.
Good hands. Ranley got in there and got that one away.
Niekamp, Kanapke in the post.
That flex cut that they love so much. Good move. Little dribble drag. There's Ranley coming, and you better go get it, because they're going to be 1 or 2 Flyers coming flying for the rim. You better get a body and box out, as Coach Heber's going to call a timeout as well.
So they'll take the timeout, I beg your pardon. 46-34. Marion local the advantage. Just under 3.5 to go in this Division IV regional semifinal. And really, there's not a whole lot coaching-wise you can do when you got 6'9" and 6'8" around the basket.
Right. It's just you gotta box them out, and then all of a sudden you get a guard that comes in flying in from the outside. Just basically you got to make a commitment that all 5 of you got to box, and you know you got to tell them that your goal is to box out and not let your guy get it, right? Because somebody else will get it if you don't box him out, and it's easier said than done, right? Because they are coming like freight trains, those guards that are flying, because as we mentioned in the first half, all eyes are on the post players. They throw it inside, they want to double it, they want to see what they want to do, see if I can help. Shot goes up, you kind of get enamored by the big guy and see what he does and see if he makes it, and then your guy comes flying in and gets the rebound, and then you're like, oh man, I forgot to box out.
Well, how
very difficult.
Hard is that to kind of thread that needle of box out, but also we're trailing by 12 with 3:30. We need some transition buckets too. Or is it possible to do both?
It's very difficult. What you got to do is maybe apply more ball pressure, right, out front, and maybe get a steal outside in the wing, and maybe gamble a little bit more than they have used to doing, because they got to get some easy baskets. I think ever since the first quarter, when they were getting to the rim and getting offensive rebounds, everything on the offensive end has been really, really difficult for the Patriots.
Kanapke nearly poked it away.
Yeah, something like that, ball gets knocked away. That's about the best shot that they've gotten in a while.
Heber, his second three.
And that was just a little down screen and him popping out. Somebody missing an assignment there. I thought maybe they...
Hess, Niekamp, got the hoop and the foul. As the sophomore now has 12 points, 11 rebounds, and will step to the Lee's famous recipe line, free throw line.
There's that man again, prodding in there, draws two guys and finds the open man, just gives it to him. You know, he's so unselfish. Could have shot that. He had a 3-footer himself, but instead he gives it to his partner who had a better shot. A great unselfish play, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Niekamp now a lucky 13 points on the evening. And it leads back to 12 with 3 minutes to go.
It's just so demoralizing when you make a three and then you give up three on the other end. And then you got this in the passing lane.
Ranley, no. He'll shoot 2 Lee's famous recipe free throws.
See a little bit of frustration starting to set in, and the young Patriots getting a little frustrated with the physicality and the way that these wings are really attacking these shooters, because I'm sure they have talked about that in practice, that they got to run out to these shooters and run them off the 3-point line. And, you know, you can do that when you go 6'9", 6'8". You got a few rim protectors that you can really gamble outside, and that makes your job easy.
Ranley hits 1 or 2 from the Lee's famous recipe free throw line. 2:45 to go. 50-37. Patrick Henry works the basketball. Nearly stolen away.
Ooh, I thought his knee buckled there. Almost. They're just everywhere. These 3 wings, they just fly after the ball, and there's no fear because, again, they got 2 big trees down there protecting the paint. They can fly around here, and they can gamble, they can fly by, knowing that you got some rim protectors behind you. Makes your job a lot easier. You can gamble. You can be super, super aggressive, and right now it's giving the Patriots fits.
Get it down low. Prager nearly tied up. Straight away, 3 from Rosengarten. No, Kanapke the rebound. He is 8th. And then a miscommunication. It leads to a turn. Oh, no, it does not lead to a turnover.
No, and I think Heber got his hand on that.
That's a lucky bounce for the Flyers.
Yeah, lucky for the Flyers that he got his hand on that one. Patriots picking up full court, trying to maybe enforce a little turnover.
Hess, Kanapke, yes.
So good. Unbelievable how he gets in there. He could have got all the way to the rim, but he just dropped that one off to his buddy. He knows what to do when it gets that close. Wow.
Kanapke the slam, 52-37. Largest lead of the night. 3 short from Prager.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Kanapke back to the basket once more. Tries to find a cutting Ranley.
Might have dropped that one sometimes, right? You got hands there.
To the window.
Nice move.
Nash Meyer's first basket.
Yeah.
90 seconds remain. See an instant replay
Right
on
here,
the
look, he could have won left-hand score, and what a pass. No-look pass. Rosengarten was in between a rock and a hard place there. If he stays with Kanapke, it's going to be a Hess layup, or if he comes and helps, it's a dunk.
It's
what
right.
he had.
See, you're choosing, okay, am I giving up a dunk or a
Right.
layup here?
Right. Just tough. They got to get some stops, and it's going to be a tough sledding here with 1:29 to go.
13-point advantage for Marion Local after the slam.
Yeah, and Patriots have played super, super hard. They just haven't hit enough shots to stay up with the high-powered Marion Local offense when they spread you and try to get in there, and you got those 2 big guys you got to keep off it. It's a tough task on the defensive end. It's just then they just didn't score enough with hands in their face because those wing guys are flying out at you, and it just makes life miserable for you on offense.
So out of the timeout, Marion Local basketball, leading by 13. Any foul by Patrick Henry sends the Flyers to the Lee's famous recipe free throw line.
Flyers looks like they expecting a little bit of press, and the Patriots fall back and getting their upperclassmen in here.
Hess lost the handle as he went to the bucket.
He got tipped away there by Jackson.
Marion Local retains possession as Tate Hess will throw in. Baseline right. Into the corner to Ranley. And Hess tightly guarded by Jackson inside the center circle.
Ooh, Jackson about got that one. His hand in there.
Finds Ranley right under the bucket. Left hand from the left side. Ranley with 2 more from the bench.
I'm just super impressed with these guards. When those big men get it, and how, I guess awful, same as I've been impressed with the passing by the big guys, because those guards know that if they cut, they're going to get it from the post guys.
3 on the way from Rosebrooks, up and good. Caden Rosebrook, the 6'3" senior, cuts the lead back to 12 with 30 seconds. The Flyers get it across the timeline, up to Mesher. As Patrick Henry will empty the bench.
Yep. Probably get these seniors one last call. There's 4 of them out there and a junior.
21.8 seconds remain on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Marion Local will do the same.
Yeah, good job by the both teams. Both fans are giving those seniors and starters a good round of applause, and the Marion Local fans are a little bit happier, smiles on their faces. The PH fans are applauding these seniors who gave it their effort, and they have a 20-win season and played their tails off tonight. They just, as we said earlier, just haven't hit enough shots to stay up with this high-powered Marion Local offense.
And really, for Patrick Henry, one of the best seasons in the last 20 years or so.
Yeah, right.
Last time they made the regionals was 2002. It's Ranley at the line shooting 1-and-1. Nice game from Mitchell Ranley off the bench.
Yeah, he did a lot of things. He's caused some havoc defensively. He made some nice cuts. He's done a lot of nice things.
9 points now off the bench. Hits both Lee's famous recipe free throws.
And, you get some of these guys that probably don't play as much, but they get in, and because they do all the dirty work. They're the opposing team in the tournament run. Some of these guys, they're trying to play the other team.
Luke Woods with the basketball with 10. Looks like the Patriots might have been instructed.
Yep.
Just hold on to the basketball. And that'll do it. Marion Local moving on to the regional final. They'll play the winner of Sycamore, Mohawk, and Crestview, the nightcap here from Bowling Green, as the Flyers secured a 14-point victory, 56 to 42. Patrick Henry will end their season at 20-6, a lot to be proud of, while Marion Local moves to 22-4 and will move on to the regional finals. We'll step aside, come back, and put a bow on this one. Flyers moving on here on WOSN. Wrapping up a Marion Local victory over the Patrick Henry Patriots. I'm Garrett Seawright, joined alongside Scott Mack, where the Flyers moving on 56-42 over Patrick Henry. And Scott, we mentioned early in the game that that the difference would be, or one of the things we'd watch is the size, and it really kind of ended up being that in the end.
Right, and then because they were such rim protectors, which allowed those guards to really, really pressure on the outside, knowing that if they got beat off the dribble or if they fly by the defender, there was going to be someone there to protect them at the rim. And, stats speak for themselves. They had 5 blocks, and just a lot of those blocks were at the rim when the Patriots tried to get there. And again, you've got to do the things that you've done all year. They got to attack the rim. They attacked the rim, but Marion Local did such a good job of just protecting the rim, and Kanapke and Niekamp were so good at just being there. They got 5 blocks, but I wonder how many other shots did they affect, right? Because we were talking off air about the stats, and you mentioned Patrick Henry had 10 more shots. than Marion Local. And a lot of that was they would come and get some offensive rebounds, because offensive rebounds, they had 13 to 9 for Marion Local. So, you know, it's not for them not playing hard. They played their tails off. They couldn't just get enough shots to fall, and the shots were altered by those big fellas inside.
And you mentioned the beneficiary of those shot effects were the guards from Marion Local, and one of the guards is going to be our Stally Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, right, absolutely. And what they do is they just outplay, and then once they get a steal, they go like crazy down, because they know that there is someone in a Marion Local uniform that is coming to the rim, and you can't box. Their philosophy is you can't box out all of us, because one of us is flying to the rim to get an offensive rebound. But for that, you know, we talked about this, and Tate Hess is going to be our Stally Hustle Award winner, and maybe I just throw out some stat line here. He was 4 of 6 for field goals. He had 4 rebounds, which he was the 3rd leading rebound. He had 8 points. He had 8 assists, and this is phenomenal. Only 1 turnover. He had a steal, and he had 1 block shot. For that, he was a stat stuffer, wasn't he, man? He did everything for them. And not only that, but to have 8 assists and 1 turnover, and probably had the ball in his hands 80% of the time, I bet. They inbounded to him, and then everybody ran away, and he, you know, did a heck of a job protecting the basketball and doing good things. And once he got in the paint, he knew what to do with it. He found the open shooters, and some of them were for easy dunks and wide open threes.
So Tate Hess is our Stally Hustle Award winner. The Flyers moving on to the regional finals. They'll play the winner of Crestview and Sycamore Mohawk, and that will be the nightcap from here at Bowling Green. So you see the regional bracket here. The Flyers advance to the regional finals. Crestview and Sycamore Mohawk coming up later here at Bowling Green as we head the road to Dayton. Would love to see 1 local squad, maybe 2. We'll see how it all shakes out. Appreciate the folks here at the Stroh Center helping us out, making sure we get all set up and bring you a great broadcast here from Bowling Green State University. The final score, the final time, Marion Local victorious tonight, 56-42 over the Patrick Henry Patriots, who fall to 20-6. Marion Local moves to 22-4. For Scott Magg and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Garrett Seawright saying so long. We'll catch you next time right here on WOSN.